if you want to learn how to get these Cydia Tweaks for free, because some of them are paid, you can check out the description or click on the card that is on the screen. Okay, the first one is called Send. So what this does is it replaces the control center and the multitasking bar with one layout. So as you can see, when you open up the control center, it's the same as you open up the multitasking bar, and as you can see, you have that beautiful new effect and it looks very nice. So you have all your apps, you have your app switcher right here, like the iOS 8 style, and then you have all your options right here. You can swipe to the right to change the volume, and you have your brightness right here, and AirDrop on top. So you have all your options, so it's not a problem, and this looks beautiful. The second one is called Swipe Home. So what this allows you to do is close all the tabs in the background at the same time at once. So all you have to do is swipe up on the home screen. This works even without the Send Cydia Tweak, and it closes all the apps in the background with only one swipe. The third one is called Color Keys, and as you can see, you can just change the color right here, and it changes the color of your keyboard to this, as you can see on the screen. The fourth one is called Splitify, and this is a very nice Cydia Tweak. It brings the iPad Pro and the iPad Air features to the iPod and iPhones. So if you swipe to the right, as you can see, you can choose your secondary app right here. So as you can see, I have settings running right here, and I can go back right here, or I can just swipe to the right and it goes into the settings app. And it's a very nice Cydia Tweak. The fifth one is called Sprintimize 3, and what this allows you to do is you can change almost anything on your device. Just enable it. You have all the options for each and everything on your device, very customizable, and you can customize your whole device however you want. So if you go into icons, you can disable the wiggling, you can disable hide badges, you can hide badges text. You have a lot of options and you can do that. The sixth one is called Appbox 9. So what this allows you to do is in your lock screen, when you swipe to the right, you have a few shortcuts, and if you tap on that, for example, if I go into settings, immediately enter your passcode and it goes directly into the settings app. So very quick if you want to go immediately do something. The seventh one is called Cairo. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but when you're playing music, so for example, let me just play Rap God right here. If I go to my home screen, as you can see, the icon of the music app is actually changed to the icon or the logo of the music that's playing. So it changes to the album art and it looks very nice, and you know what song is playing. The eighth one is called Hide Me X, and this is exactly like Sprintimize 3. You can do anything to your device, customize it the way you want. As I said, it's exactly like Sprintimize 3. So if you go into configurations right here, you can see you have all the options just like Sprintimize 3. Click on folders, you can hide a lot of things. You just have a lot of options. So if you want to customize your device, you can check this Cydia Tweak out. The ninth one is called Appendix. So what this allows you to do is enable 3D touch for folders. It brings up the top 4, which is the first 4 apps, and you can immediately launch them. For example, if I click on stocks, it goes directly into stocks instead of just opening it and then going into stocks. The 10th one is called Control Pane. So what this allows you to do is it replaces your power off menu with this cool new looking power off menu. So you have a lot of options. You have a lot of toggles right here. You can change your brightness as well as your volume, and you also have an option to respring. The 11th one is called Lock Beam. So what this allows you to do is just double tap and your flashlight enables and your screen dims. Double tap again and the flashlight turns off and your screen is back to normal. So immediately you can use your flashlight with just a double tap. The 12th one is called Font 3. You can install different fonts on your device. You have a lot of options if you go into that app, but I don't use it because I like the default app on my device. The 13th one is called Greenboard. So you can change the whole looking of your device. For example, you can install this El Capitan theme, which is also my 14th Cydia Tweak, and it looks very nice. You can do almost anything just like this. So if you click on calendar, it opens up the calendar app, and you have all the options except it's just like Winterboard, except it's more customizable. Like as you can see, it looks really realistic, and you have a lot of options. So if you tap on the Apple logo, you get an option. Click on Finder, you have other options. If you click on Finder, you also have an option right here. So it just looks like Mac on your device, and I have a separate video for this, so if you want to check that out, you can check that out. The 15th one is called Browser Tabs. So what this allows you to do is, for example, if you have a few tabs open, so you can just swipe up and you can choose the tab that you want. So it's just very quick, so you can immediately change the tab. The 16th one is called Safari Close All Tabs. If you click on close right here, it closes all the tabs. You can lock a tab by holding with 2 fingers and it locks that tab, so whenever you close all the tabs, that tab won't close. The 17th one is also related to Safari. It's called Safari Refresh. So So all you have to do is swipe up in Safari, and as you can see, the page refreshes. The 18th one is called Tactful, so you get 3D shortcuts for Cydia right here. So if you go into search Cydia, it immediately goes into search in Cydia, as you can see right here, and as you can see color keys right here. You also have 3D touch shortcuts in Cydia. So for example, if I 3D touch on this, as you can see, you get the option, and you can just swipe down and you have remove and options like that, and this is already installed, so it's remove. But if you don't have an app, it goes into install and more, and you can just peek and then you can pop if you want, or you can just let go to get out. The 19th one is called Display Recorder, one of my favorite Cydia tweaks. And what this allows you to do is record your screen. Just click on record right here, do anything on your device and click on stop recording, and your screen is recorded. You can save it to your camera roll and you can share it with anyone you want. The 20th one is called Unlock Wall. So what this allows you to do is change the volume on your lock screen. So this is not a feature that is default, but it should be, and this enables that. The 21st one is called App Color Close. So what this allows you to do is whenever you want to delete an app, as you can see, the close icon is related to the app. Like the close color is related to the color of the app. So for share it, it's kind of blue, and as you can see, the close icon is a bit blue, and it changes for every single app. Just a small Cydia tweak that you can install to make your device look a bit better. The 22nd one is called Tap Tap Folder. You can just tap into a folder to go into the folder, or you can double tap to open the first app in that folder. The 23rd Cydia tweak is called CC Swipe. So what this allows you to do is swipe on the left side of your screen, which does not open up Control Center. Instead, it opens up the app switcher, and if you swipe on the right side, it locks your device. The 24th one is called Keyboard Vibrate 8, and what this allows you to do is whenever you tap a key, the keyboard vibrates just a little bit and gives you, it just feels better. And the 25th one is called Color Switches. So it changes the color of your switches throughout your device. So for example, if I enable airplane mode right here, you can see it is red, and if it changes it throughout your device, not only in the settings app. The 26th one is called Disable Top Hits. So what this allows you to do is it disables the top hits. So for example, if I go into GO, normally it would say top hits google.com, but as you can see, that is disabled now. 27th one is called Better Shutdown, and whenever you try to log your device, as you can see, you get a better shutdown option, which is power off, respring, and reboot. So you can choose any one of those. If you click on power off, it'll power off your device. The 28th one is called Cam Touch. So what this allows you to do is 3D touch on your camera icon, and as you can see, you have two more options, which is take panorama and record time lapse. So as you can see, if you go into record time lapse, it goes directly into the time lapse option. The 29th one is called Unlim Shortcut, and this is why all of these are pretty huge. So as you can see, this is very huge, and I've changed it in my settings. You can change it to your wish. You can change the size however you want. So for example, if you just put it a little smaller right here, as you can see, everything will be a bit smaller. So as you can see, it is pretty small. The 30th one is called Point and Shoot, and if I go into my camera, as you can see, if I go into take selfie right here, the camera opens up into the selfie, and you just have to tap to take a picture, and as you can see, boom, a picture is taken. And it also works for take photo, so you can immediately take a photo by tapping, and it takes the photo. The 31st one is called Cask, and what this allows you to do is, as you can see, when you swipe in your settings app, it kind of fades, and you can change the option right here. So if I go into slide, as you can see, whenever I swipe, it slides. The 32nd one is called Alarm Volume. You can customize this in setting, and all you have to do is put the volume on full, and no matter what your volume is, your alarm will always ring no matter what. It also works for timer as well. The 33rd one is called CC Color, and you can change the color of your control center to any color you want. I've set it to red in my settings, and as you can see, it looks pretty nice. The 34th one is called Cylinder. You can change the way you move through pages. So as you can see, I've changed it to this action right here. You have a lot of options. You can change the effect, and I thought this one is good, so I've kept it to this one. You can change it to your liking. 35th one is called I Caught You Pro. So all you have to do is open that app, and what this allows you to do is whenever you type a passcode, so for example, let me just click on a passcode, and what this allows you to do is whenever you type the passcode incorrectly in your lock screen, it takes a picture using the selfie camera, and you can see whoever tried to unlock your device, and you can set like email and SMS alerts, so it will send you the photo to your email if you're not with your device, and you can see who stole your device, and it's very useful. And even if your friends try to unlock your device with the wrong passcode, you can find it out. The 36th one is called Safari Tab Count, and what this allows you to do is right here, as you can see, it says 2, which means I have 2 tabs open in Safari, and it changes to the amount of tabs. So if I add a new tab, as you can see, it says 3 right there, and you just get that option to view the number of tabs in Safari. The 37th one is called Switcher Flipper, and as you can see, it changes the switcher side to the right side instead of left. The 38th one is called Status Bar Timer, so whenever you set a timer, click on Start. As you can see in the status bar, you can see the timer running. Reveal NC9 allows you to change the opening, the notification center like on Android. As you can see, it looks pretty nice. 40th one is called Photo Size, and what this allows you to do is check the size of your photos while deleting them. So if I select all 3, as you can see, the size is 1.5 MB, and you can see the size when you're deleting a bulk amount of photos. Delete Forever allows you to delete permanently, which doesn't go into recently deleted, or you can just normally delete a photo which goes into recently deleted, so you don't have to go there and delete it once more. The 42nd one is called Free iWidgets app. I don't know how to use this actually, but if you go into this app, you can go into sort by likes or downloads, and you can download any theme you want. I've downloaded this one, but I don't know how to install it on my device. If you do know, be sure to let me know in the comments down below, but it allows you to install that theme right on your Springboard, and it looks very nice. The next one is called Polis, and it allows you to add external shortcuts. So as you can see, you can add any amount of shortcuts. You can change the theme as well. I have App Store right there, so if I tap on that, as you can see, it goes directly into the App Store. The 44th one is called One Hand Wizard, and you can use your iPhone with one hand by, enabling that reachability shortcut. You can just do that again to go back into full screen, and you can use it with one hand. You can just reach everything with one hand. 45 is native YouTube share, and whenever you try to share on YouTube, you get this native look instead of the normal YouTube look. 46 is called Dope Lock, and if you swipe to the right of your lock screen, as you can see the date, and you also have good afternoon, good night, and all those options, just a good lock screen theme. 47 is called Better Status Bar 9, and what this allows you to do is in games and apps that do not show the status bar, you can just swipe down, and instead of showing that down arrow for notification center, it shows the full status bar, and you can see the time and everything in those types of apps. 48th one is called SB Calendar Color, so you can change the color of your calendar icon, the date, and those types of things right here in settings. You can choose the color right here. 49 is called Search Delete, and you can search for an app in Spotlight Search, and all you have to do is tap and hold on that app, and it asks you if you want to delete it. The 50th one is called Imperial. So what this allows you to do is, as you can see, you can set any app that you want, and I have it set to Cydia. So as you can see, you have Cydia right here. You can just swipe up and enter your passcode, and you can go directly into Cydia, and it also works in the multitasking bar. So if I go to my home screen and open up the multitasking bar, as you can see, you have Cydia right there, and it works just like that. You can set any app that you want. So 50 Cydia Tweaks have finished, guys. Be sure to hit that like button and also subscribe below if you are enjoying this video. The 51st one is called Flash, and what this allows you to do is it notifies you when it's dark. So let me just hide the sensor right here, and as you can see right here, you get a flash icon, and when you tap on that, the flashlight automatically turns on. You can tap on that to turn it off, and it automatically detects it, and when it's dark, it appears. The 52nd one is called OXO 3, and it's a very nice one because when you swipe up, as you can see right here on the right, you get your control center right here, and you get your album art as well. But when you swipe to the right, as you can see, you get this option, and whenever apps are open in the background, for example, let me just open up settings, you can switch between those apps, and it's very nice. When you swipe to the right, it locks your device. The 53rd one is called Circle Icons, and what this does is turns all the icons in settings into a circle, and it looks very beautiful. 54th one is called Spotlight Be Gone, and it disables the spotlight, as you can see, and that's all that Cydia Tweak does. The 55th one is called Nemerov, and I think that's how you pronounce it. You can change the animation of your screenshot. So for example, as you can see the screenshot right there, you can change it to anything you want, and As you can see, the screenshot has probably been taken. The 56th one is called Infinite Folders, and what it allows you to do is add unlimited amount of folders in one page. The unlimited amount of apps in a folder in one page, so you can scroll down as well as scrolling to the right. 57th one is called Phantom for Snapchat, and what this allows you to do is add unlimited features to Snapchat, such as uploading from your camera roll, saving messages automatically, taking screenshots without them knowing, going into stealth mode. You have a lot of options. Then the 58th one is called CCD separator, and what this allows you to do is separate it, just hides the separators in Control Center, as you can see on the screen. The 59th one is called Aria LS, and as you can see, this beautiful lock screen, you can change it to analog or digital and have it in words. And as you can see, the passcode effect right there, it looks very beautiful, and you can enter your passcode and it goes directly into the device. The 60th one is called Dim, and what this allows you to do is change the brightness of the screen below the system brightness. So if you turn that on, as you can see, you can change it below the system brightness, and it's useful when it's too dark and even the lowest brightness is too high. So I want to wake up at 5 in the morning, so I'm setting an alarm and saving. Oh, as you can see right here, you get a notification when you accidentally save it in PM, and this is what many people do, and you can click on yes I do if you really want to save it in PM, or click on no and it changes to AM automatically and you can save it. The 62nd one is called iCleaner Pro, and what this allows you to do is if you have a lot of apps on your device, you can just launch this, and if you click on clean, it will clean all the junk files. I don't have much apps, so it won't clean much for me, but the first time I did this on my other iPhone, which I use as my primary device, I cleaned nearly 2 GB, and my iPhone is only 16 GB, so getting 2 GB is a lot. So as you can see, it has completed, an ad opened up. I'll just click on close, and let's see how much it cleaned. It cleaned nearly 250 MB. Just click on yes to respring, and I have nothing on my device. I don't know how much, like that much junk files got onto my device, but it does clean it and keeps your device clean. The 63rd one is called Smooth Cursor. As you can see, the cursor when I type in, it's moving extremely smoothly, unlike default, which Apple gives you. So as you can see right there, it is pretty smooth. The 64th one is called Shortcuts, and it adds external features to 3D touch. So for example, settings doesn't have 3D touch, and as you can see, you get options to respring and power off, and it has some other apps as well. The 65th one is called Lock Safety, and what this does is it disables turning off your device from the lock screen. So you can't turn off your device no matter what, and as you can see, the power off menu is not showing up because probably if someone steals your iPhone, they're probably going to turn it off, so you can't find the iPhone, you can't track it. But if you install the Cydia Tweak, it's very useful. The 66th one is called Icon Renamer, and what this allows you to do is you can just tap on an icon to change the name of it. So I can change it, and I click on save and it changes the name. The 67th one is called App Cake, and what this does is you can like download paid apps for free. If you want, you can check this out. I don't recommend it, so I'll just show you. For one, I'll just click on this, click on download, and as you can see, it just downloads immediately. I'm not going to download anything, but you can install it and it downloads paid apps for free. The 68th one is called App Sync, and what this allows you to do is sync cracked apps to iTunes, because iTunes doesn't allow it, and if you have App Cake installed, you need App Sync as well. The 69th one is called Album Shot, and it arranges all the screenshots into albums. So if you take screenshots in Calculator, it's grouped into a separate album called Calculator, and it's very useful. The 70th one is called Better 5 Icon Dock, so you can move your icon to your dock, and now you have 5 icons in your dock. The 71st one is called Status Bright. You can just swipe on your status bar to change the brightness of your device, and that is pretty much it. 72nd one is called Unlock Counter, and you can count the amount of times you unlocked your device in this day, and you can see your analytics as well. So if you click on month right here, I just installed this, so there's not much, but it shows like graphs on how many times you install it and how you're using your device. The 73rd one is called Switcher Tweak Pro, and what this allows you to do is you can change direction of the apps in your switcher. It doesn't work perfectly with OXO installed, so I'm not going to change it, but you can change it to all these switch apps on the top or on the bottom. It looks very nice, so be sure to check this one out as well, guys. The 70th one is called Zeppelin. You can change the career text or you can add a logo right there. So as you can see, I can add an Apple logo, and you have a lot of logos right here, and you can download them from the Cydia store as well. 75th one is called Same Status, and what this does is the status bar right here is the same as the one on your home screen. Normally the lock screen status bar is bigger than your home screen one. 76th one is called BioProtect, and it protects your app using Touch ID, and you can set your Touch ID and it opens the app only if the Touch ID is correct. 77th one is called Reveal Menu, and it adds 3D touch to older devices. All you have to do is tap and hold for 3D touch to enable, and you can swipe up and it goes into app deleting mode. The 78th one is called Safari Downloader Plus, and you can download in Safari. As you can see, you have download tab right here, and all your downloads are right here. The 79th one is called No Percent. You can remove the percent sign as well as the battery icon, so I've disabled both, and as you can see, it looks pretty clean. The 80th one is called YouTube Plus Plus. You can watch videos in 1080p HD, download videos, and you can export them to your music library as MP3s, or you can download them to your camera roll or your videos library, and you have a lot of options. So as you can see, you have the download option right there. Just click on that and you can download the video. The 81st one is called ALLARM, and what this allows you to do is you have a lot of alarms. You have one switch on the top. If you click on that, it's like a toggle all alarms, and you can toggle them all off at the same time as well. I don't have it installed though. The 82nd one is called 20-second lock screen. Normally you get 10 seconds on your lock screen, but if you install this, you get 20 seconds on your lock screen. The 83rd one is called Map Status Bar Hidden, and it disables the status bar on your map. The next one is called Local IAP Store. So all you have to do is go into settings and go into Local IAP Store. So make sure that you have enabled it in settings, and now all your in-app purchases will be free. Whenever it asks you if you want to buy it or not, and just click on OK, and when it asks you to enter your password, just click on cancel, and it will be treated as if you did pay but you wouldn't have, and the in-app purchase will be free. The 85th one is called Dynamic Text, and what this does is it adds good afternoon and then your name right there, and if it's the night it'll say good evening, and then if it's the morning it'll say good morning, and it just treats you like it's your personal assistant. You can enter your name in settings. The next one is called Roman Passcode, and as you can see, you get Roman numbers on your passcode. The 87th one is called CC Background. All you have to do is enter any wallpaper that you want, just save it from Safari and keep it as your CC background, and I don't have any right now, so I'm just gonna set it as a picture. It won't look good, but you can set any picture, and if you set good pictures, it'll look really good. So as you can see right here, yeah. The 88th one is called Alkaline. As you can see, my battery icon looks a bit different, and you can download themes from Cydia, but when you download it, you get 3 themes, and you can set it from your settings app. The 89th one is called Swipe Selection, and it enables swiping through text like on the iPhone 6s when you use 3D touch, but here you don't even have to use 3D touch, and that's even better. The 90th one is called No Page Dots. I only have 2 pages, so I installed this, and it just removes your page dots and makes your device look a bit clean. 91st one is called Uninstall Application Size. So whenever you want to uninstall an application, so for example, let me just uninstall this, you get the size of the application, so you know how much space that you're storing, and then if you click on delete, it'll delete it. The 92nd one is called Date in Status Bar, and it adds a date in your status bar. The 93rd one is called Double Cut, and all you have to do is double tap on the add icon, and it enters your email, and you can use this in Safari and in Forms, but every time you don't have to enter your email, you can set your email in the settings app. The 94th one is called iUnlock, and it changes the way that you unlock your device. So you have to buy it, but you get a 3-day free trial, so you can check it out. And all you have to do is whenever you enter your passcode, it changes the way, it goes like a cube, and then it unlocks your device, and you have a lot of options, so be sure to check this one out. And the 95th one is called Stealth Cam, and what this does is when you go into video, so let me just record this, and now if I lock my device, the video will be still recording. So it's nice if you want to secretly record a video or something like that. So as you can see, it's still recording, and it's just a nice way to secretly record. The 96th one is called Android Lock XD, and you can set an Android lock for your device. So as you can see, this is my Android lock. Now if I go into my lock screen and go right here to my passcode, as you can see, I will have an Android lock. You can also select from a few themes, and you have a lot of options to customize it. The 97th one is called Status HUD2. As you can see, when I change the volume, it changes in the status bar, so it doesn't occupy that full space on your screen, so you can see what you're doing and see your volume right there. The 98th one is called Fold Lock. So if you saw in the beginning right here, as you can see, it kind of folds when I unlock it to the password screen, and it looks really nice. And then you can enter your passcode and it goes in. The 99th one is called Kill Background 9, and all it does is add a button right here. If you click on that, it kills all the apps in the background, but I don't have it installed, but you can check it out. The 100th one is No More Magnifier. So what this does is, whenever you move through text, you normally get that magnifier, and now you will never get that magnifier. You can just move through text very easily. Up 101, we have Pyth Alarm, and what this does is, whenever you have an alarm set, you have to solve a math equation. Like if you want to wake up in the morning and you want to stop the alarm, you have to enter the math equation correctly, and then the alarm will stop, and it just refreshes your mind in the morning. The 102nd one is called 3D notifications. So whenever you get a notification, you can just 3D touch on it, and it'll show a peak right there, and if you tap harder, it'll pop. The 103rd one is called App Drawer, and as you can see, it looks very beautiful right here. If you tap on it, all your apps will open right here. Make sure that you do purchase it, and you can add some apps to your favorites. It'll look nice if you have better 5-icon dock. Add 5 icons on your dock, and make sure that apps is the middle one, and it'll look just like Android, and it works very nice. As you can see, it looks really beautiful, guys, if you go into apps. So that is pretty much it. I hope you did like this video. If you want to see all the Cydia tweaks that I didn't mention, be sure to check out the description. Most of them you have to add some external sources, and if you want to get them for free, you have to add some other sources. So if you want to check those out, be sure to check out the link in the description.